Yo, I used to watch Academics all the time, man. Like DJ Academics. Let's see what he actually has to say about this Gucci Mane situation, man. I don't know.
I seen somebody say this. They DM me this. So they
Oh
were
shit.
trying to like, they're trying to counter what I said
We'll go on
about
this
the Pooh Shiesty situation. Well, so what I said is that
get it full
the
screen.
security guard did not see, and they said, "Well, Ak, you know, if somebody's in the booth, there's a glass." I want to tell you how a music studio is set up. Where I record at technically is a music studio. I don't know if I can shift my camera around, but right there, oh, it's off camera.
Okay.
It's a plexiglass booth. Usually people have a standalone room where you record music in. That's a plexiglass booth. In in a in a regular studio, you'll have a booth where you record.
Okay.
Yes, people could hear you outside the booth if they want, but there's usually glass or some type of glass that they could see into the booth. And right here where I'm sitting at, right? When Chosen, I don't know if you guys remember Chosen. Chosen used to engineer me. The lower computer here is where all the production stuff is. So this here, where I'm actually talking to you, is what's called the control room, right? So I know
Right.
it's not another room, but the booth right there would be a separate room within
Right.
the control room. Okay? The
Uh,
police officer was in the lobby. You cannot see. Usually, there's not a glass into. You can't see into a studio. Why? Because there's so much noise. At least the outer exterior of the. Trust me, I built studios. The outer exterior of the studio, which is outside the control room and outside the booth. Remember, the booth is in the control room. It's just separated, right? Booth, control room. If you're not in the booth or the control room, keep in mind, Gucci's over there. The 6 niggas with the 2 dudes are here. The cameraman and BP or whatever his name is, right?
right.
If the security's not there, he's outside of this door. That door there, he's outside. Except it's not a glass door, right? So he can't see. That's my point. He cannot see what's going on. So for whoever, not getting at you or anything, but whoever is saying, no, the security, it's impossible. Like, if what's being described is accurate as I have read this complaint,
Okay, read it to me,
you
man.
will
Read
see
it to me.
it says, all we gotta say is lobby. Go look at lobby.
What did they do to my boy
CW,
Gucci?
That's the cop, right? I want to make sure y'all see this, right? CW is positioned in the studio lobby.
Right.
At first, TD remained in the vehicle,
Okay.
okay? So TD is like the driver, CW is like bodyguard. He got his pistol on him, okay? Let's keep going again. They saw the conversation escalating, and the cameraman texted CW, who's still in the lobby. Again, you gotta just read here, people. The cop is not in the studio. He's not in the control room. He's not in the booth. And if you're outside of the
They should have had a
control room,
buzzer
there
on
is
that
no
dude,
windows. Only a shitty studio that is meant for like millionaires. Like, this is a home studio, right? Like, really, when I bought this house, this was a library. So that's why I didn't switch that door. It's a library. Okay? We did some soundproofing to it. I didn't want to build an extra thing for a room here, so I just got plexiglass. But essentially, if you go to an actual studio, it's not gonna have any see-through shit. Okay? For sound quality. So the cop is in the studio lobby. He can't see shit. All right?
Let him in. Open up the door.
Right, walked over to the studio lobby. Studio door to the studio door to the lobby. He closed it.
Oh.
Okay? He prevented the victims from leaving.
Oh.
The cop and the bodyguard, the security guards, watched him lock the door, and then they attempted to force their way inside, but they were prevented from entering. They drew guns. They managed to partially open the door, but recognized they were outnumbered by the armed target suspects. Gucci. So this is after they've been pulled the gun on Gucci in the booth. They got the signature already. They brought Gucci outside the booth. Now they're robbing everybody else. Give me the watch. Give me this. Give me that. Give me the earring. Give me that. Give me that. Okay? When everybody's in the control room, this big room, You get Wright, who's big 30, he goes over to the door, that's the entrance, and he's making sure it's locked. And he blocks it with his body, like leaning up on it. Then they're watching this, because they're watching, like, you know, maybe he's fidgeting with the door, whatever. And they feel, or no, I guess, watched him barricade the door. They attempted to force their way in. Doesn't work. Okay? He gets pushed onto the couch.
Oh, my.
The victims think that they were going to be executed because Gucci gets pushed onto the couch. Williams placed a barrel of the firearm back of BP's head. Nigga, I'm about to blow your brains out, niggas. Stop all this fucking moving. And he ordered him and Gucci to leave the control room through the west entrance. So this is after the robbery.
That's
this is how they get out the
crazy.
building. So this is also part of the kidnapping. They said leave the control room through the west entrance. They instructed the cop.
Wow.
Gucci then instructed the cop to escort them to their vehicle. Okay? As the victims left, MM turned to Shiesty and asked, "Bro, you really taking my watches, gang?" "Oh, yeah. Slime season, nigga." Swiping, no swiping, nigga. That's what's going on right now.
They didn't have to put that in there.
Based
You know,
on
like, they
the
didn't.
later recovered surveillance
They did
footage,
not have to put that in there, man.
they left the studio
Really taking
through
my
the
watches.
east entrance. So they forced Gucci to leave through the west.
Okay.
And then they left through the east. So if the door is here, one got to be east, one got to be west, right? Or one got to be east, one got to be west. So they make Gucci go one way, they go the other way. Okay? Exterior shows them leaving. Yeah. Okay? So, interesting. All right?
Where was this even at? Where did this happen?
Very interesting to know.
This happened in Texas? Frisco, Texas.
Wow, this is a hell of a plot, huh? Now, I gotta be honest. What's a little bit interesting and confusing for
Happened
me
up in Dallas.
is that they tell Gucci to go that way, they go that way. I'm wondering, are they cognizant of the cameras? And also, here's the thing too. They tell Gucci to go that way. Clearly, Gucci realized he's outgunned, outmatched. Gucci told his security, "Nah, just bring us to our vehicle, bro. Yo, let's go. So Gucci tells his security, "Let's go." Gucci doesn't say to the cop, "Yo, that pussy niggas just robbed me, get him." He said, "Nah, let's go to the car. Let's go. Come on, let's go to the car." So Gucci tuck his tail, which we all would. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I don't know if they wait a second, but they go the other way. Interesting.
That's crazy.
Very, very interesting.
I might just go in there and just freestyle, just catch it. Another day I might just write something, or all I need, it's to the point now, all I need is words. Like, I feel like, if I tell you to give me some words while I rap, I feel like, so they like, man, he deserved it. So boom, my seller would let him know, like, bro, this is my selling.
Let's hear about, you said how prison changed him. Because I don't think it changed at all.
A lot of good habits I picked up in there. Yeah, some I gotta tighten up some more, but you know, for sure, like working out, there's one. Never worked out before, never. But working out, there's one.
I'm over here laughing at the
Reading,
chat. They're talking about
AK
K don't even know what's really going on. Shoot, if he don't, then I sure don't know what's going on, because I'm getting it from him.
Knowing how to like choose between rational and irrational decisions, you know.
Gukashi 6ix9ine is crazy.
Thinking before I act.
Well, that's gonna be a good
Working on
freaking
my
collab
temper.
right now.
It's a lot of
Gucci
knowing how to
and
communicate,
6ix9ine on
learn
a
how to
collab.
communicate better. It's a lot of good things, you know.
You learn how to be a
Like
person,
stand now,
how to be a stand-up individual.
Sit there and go back there. They're just food and, you know.
All right.
I remember like getting the magazine.
All right,
You know,
that's
I got
all of
like
that right there.
incarcerated.
Now we
like,
got a
right after
general
he did it,
understanding
so-
of what happened. Honestly, man, like if my body, I'm gonna be straight up with you. My security guard and my bodyguard get overpowered and then locked out of the room, and I get my stuff snatched. I'm gonna be so mad, man. Everybody's gonna lose their job. I pay you, and you have one job. And you don't have to think about it. Half the time, all your job is when we're walking out of the restaurant, move the crowd to the side. If we're going somewhere else, hey, part way, don't get too close. Make sure people don't get too close to me. Open up the escalator door for me. Close the escalator door for me. Drive the escalator. The one time you have to be combat ready. You let me get jumped, take my watches, take my chain, pistol whip me, slam me on the sofa, put the barrel of put the firearm to the back of my head. You let them do all of that, man. Like, I don't expect you to be combat ready 100% of the time, but when something happens, I need you to be ready. Like, out, fired. You're fired. Hit the road, out of here. But that's it on this video right here. Go ahead and show DJ Akademiks some love. I think this channel is under King Akademiks. Show him some love. But yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one.